Shanti, and good morning to all of you. Welcome back to your 29th day, actually the 1st of March. So, this is the 29th day of your blessing, and in this blessing, God the Father talks about the confluence age, the age where there's a confluence of the souls and the Supreme Soul, a time of transition between Kali Yuga to Satya Yuga. So, this is the incognito or the Gupta Yuga where the Supreme Father comes down on earth to give us the truth when all the souls in the world are fighting with each other in the name of religion, in the name of money. Brothers are fighting with each other in one household. So that is a time when it is complete extreme Kali Yuga. And that's the time when God Father has to come down and remind us and give us the true knowledge of who we are, when did we come onto this earth, and when it's the time for all of us to go back. But before going back, our karmas have to be purified. Until unless we don't purify our karmas, we don't become pure souls and we can never return back to the supreme abode or the Brahmalok or the Alame Arwaha, as has been mentioned in different religions. So let's go ahead with today's blessing. So Baba says here, may you constantly experience his company. Whose company? God Father's company. Constantly. And become an embodiment of super sensuous joy and bliss and become ignorant of hard work. So in this world, a lot of people they say that it is very difficult to progress in life. It is very hard. People cannot be trusted, and it's not no good to be a good person in this world. Survival of the fittest. And we say all these words because we feel that it's hard work. But God the Father says, when you come under my canopy of protection, when you use my qualities and my knowledge of what is the right karma, then all your karmas become smooth. You become relaxed. You sleep well at night because you're meditating on me. And your life becomes simpler. So here too, Baba says in explanation, when a child is in his father's lap, imagine, he does not experience any tiredness. Does the child experience? Because he's relaxed, right? However, if he were to walk by himself, that's what we are doing. We're trying to use our own intellect. We are trying to think what is the right and what is the wrong to do without having the divine knowledge. And when we are working and pushing things around to get our things done, that's the time we find it as a hard work. So Baba says, if he were to walk by himself, he would get tired and even cry. Here too, you children are moving along while seated in the Father's lap. Now, all those who are taking the divine spiritual knowledge of who am I, where have I come from, who's God the Father, what is his real form, the incorporeal form, not the physical form. He doesn't have a physical body. All those who are taking this knowledge, divine knowledge, and connecting in meditation with God the Father, they find that their life becomes easy and simpler, and they feel that they're as if they're sitting in the Father's lap and everything is becoming so easy. So you don't have the slightest experience of hard work because of that, or anything being difficult. We don't find anything being difficult. Everything just happens smoothly because we are in tandem, in connection with God the Father. At the confluence age, now he's talking about the confluence age. This is the age when God the Father reveals himself to the world, reveals us who we are, because we've forgotten who we are. We think that we are a body, but we are not a body. We are a ruhu, we are a soul, we are an atma. So at the confluence age, the souls who are constantly with him, means they're soul conscious and connected to God the Father, are even ignorant of any awareness of hard work. They don't feel that there's any hard work, whether it's home work, that means you're doing household work, whether you're in a job, whether you're in a business where you're doing any NGO work. You don't feel as if you're very heavy taking all the responsibilities, because you're using God's power, you're using his virtues, his values, and they are your birthright. They are what you receive from God the Father. We don't receive the wealth and the money from God the Father. The biggest wealth God the Father gives us during this confluence age is the divine knowledge, what he has in his mind, in his intellect. And he gives us all that knowledge so that we become lighter in our life becomes easier. So as the Creator thinks, so do we start thinking, and we become in same frequency as him, and our life becomes easier and lighter. So at the confluence age, the souls who are constantly with him are even ignorant of any awareness of any hard work. Making effort becomes a natural action. So whatsoever we are doing in our life, it becomes natural to us. It doesn't feel like that one needs to take any extra effort in doing that. Whenever we are manipulating or thinking evil or thinking negative or thinking impure, that's the time when we have to push things for them to happen in life. Be it in finances, be it in relationships, be it in our health. We feel as if we are pushing hard to achieve all those goals. But when we are in purity, it becomes simpler and easier because the mind is lighter, mind is pure, mind is clean and clear. So we are able to take the right decisions in our life under His guidance. So making effort becomes a natural action, and so they automatically also become embodiments of super sensuous joy and bliss. So, what's the effort that we make in the confluence age? We make one pure effort, and that effort is to purify ourselves of all the bad karmas which we have done while meditating with Baba, because He's the cleanser of all souls, He's the purifier of all souls. He's the remover of all the dirt and the muck which is accumulated in our thoughts, in our mind. So that's what happens when we meditate in Brahmakumaris. We learn that meditation through which all his powers come and they cleanse us. That is what we have learned. We call him the Patit Pavan, the purifier. Even in Guru Granth Sahib, we have learned that it doesn't take even a second for God to turn a normal human being into a Devta or a Devi Devta. So, only by purifying can you turn into a Devi Devta. A human being means one who has got flaws and sins and impurity. So, he turns them from impure to pure, from human beings to divine beings. So, we make an effort to purify our karmas so that when we leave our body, we are pure enough to go back to Alame Arwah or the supreme abode or the Param Dham or the Brahmaloka, whatsoever you want to call it in your own religion. So, making effort becomes a natural action, and so they automatically also become embodiments of super sensuous joy. That means it doesn't feel like an effort. We don't take any joy from the senses anymore after getting connected to God. We are limited in those joys of the senses, and we are more into the joy of the sixth sense. That means I, the soul, experience that joy instead of my body experiencing those joys or wanting or desiring those joys. And also at the same time, I feel the joy and the bliss. So I leave you with this beautiful Vardhan. Do revise it, enjoy yourself. Om Shanti.